Our next couple of examples demonstrate simple applications of the for repetition statement. For our next example, we're going to simply sum up the even integers from 2 through 20. And the main reason for this example is just to demonstrate that you don't have to count from 1 through 10. You can count from whatever starting point you want, and your increments or decrements don't have to be one at a time. In general, it's best to count using integer values because of the impreciseness of floating point numbers. So that's why most of our loops are going to have int counters, as we do here with a counter called number. Now, because we're totaling up the values of some variables, we've started above this loop by declaring the integer total and initializing it to 0, and we'll simply start adding values to the total using the for loop at lines 12 and 13. So we start with the number 2 because that's the first even integer that we want to add to the total. As long as the number is less than or equal to 20, we will keep adding that number to the total. And each time through the loop, we will increment by 2 using the plus equals operator here. We also could have written number is assigned number plus 2 if we wanted to, but this is a more concise notation that's commonly used in the increment section of a for statements header. So as you can see here, we're using the control variable's value in the body of the loop, which is very common. It is possible to even modify the control variable's value in the body of the loop. However, that's not a good programming practice, as it can lead to all sorts of different difficult to find logic errors. So we simply take the value of the number, add it to whatever's in the total so far, and then store the result in the total, and then we display those results after the loop completes. So if I go ahead and run this program, we can see that the sum of the even integers from 2 through 20 is 110.